It's Madden NFL 24. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Packers and the Falcons, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener. And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder. And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw. Yeah, no touchdown passes. Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ridder headed right off the option. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Falcons had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative. And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander down the left sideline. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love. This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career, because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the 1st round, we'll find out Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup. It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season. And he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Algier is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 3rd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about it? Attaboy there on first down, got his hand in and knocked it away.
A second down throw for Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9. Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Wicks. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And
he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Ritter now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now 3rd down and very long. They'll run for it with Algier. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Here's Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ritter. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 6. Ritter will set up to throw it. That one deep for London. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Ritter back to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. Got London on a slam. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That was a nicely run slam route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense heading back for one final 1st half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Love, they go play action now. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Love. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. It was a terrific 1st half from the former Cincinnati man, Desmond Ridder. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here is third down and 4. Love now. That is caught. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. On play action, Love to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
FALCONS on the coverage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Watson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love. Complete once again to Watson. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Love going to give this one to Jones. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Jones breaking from the contact. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Jones. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Love now to pass on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Finally hauled down And for the first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Play action this time with Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to...
Touchdown! Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and we are tied at 14. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ritter with it after the play fake. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
But we got used to seeing Devontae Wyatt do that when he was at the University of Georgia. Played sparingly as a rookie with Green Bay as he made the adjustment to the NFL. Expect a much bigger role for him if he continues to produce plays like that.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up to throw. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, 4th quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Robinson with another carry. Down to the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Over the middle, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At the Packers' 12-yard line.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 21-14. A minute 53 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now Love to Henry. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's got Henry, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's Love.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They go back to the ground with Jones. There's the stiff arm. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through